It's cranapama juice time. I think it's cranberry and pomegranate juice. I'm trying to remember now. That sounds familiar, though. I've had a lot of juice today, which apparently is not good for you because sugars or whatever, but I had a lot of apple juice, and now I'm drinking a lot of cranberry, pomaberry, cranagranate. Yay! I'm drinking a lot of cranagranate juice right now. And it's delicious, but unfortunately it is tinged with sadness because I'm looking everywhere, not right now obviously, but right before making this. I was looking everywhere for my gate clicker because I have a gate clicker and it's very nice, but I have to use it in order to do laundry. So I was like, all right, just need to find my gate clicker so I can switch up my laundry, and I literally used it not even 2 hours ago. But then, you know, Mongopod happened and all that, and so now I'm like, oh, that's right, laundry, I need to switch out my laundry. Can't find it anywhere. And I'm worried that one of the cats was like, what's this? And just, who knows? Who knows where it is now? Man, I put it on my coffee table. I remember this. I remember putting it on the coffee table. And now where? Where has it gone? I need to switch out my laundry. Oh well. I'll find it. It's here. It's here somewhere. It just might take a little bit of, you know, searching, and that's fine. It's good for me. It's like a mystery. It's like a murder mystery that I have to solve all by myself. So, let's see. Today, I went in, did Daily Bite, and then I came home and did Co-optional Podcast with Boogie, which was great. I've never met him before, but I've watched a lot of his videos, and I think that he's fantastic. So it was really exciting to be able to do a thing with him, and he's so nice. And very just like, man, he had nothing but nice things to say to us about what we do and who we are, and I was just like, oh, Boogie, you're so sweet. You're just the sweetest thing in the world. So that was fantastic. That was really, really fun, and everybody seemed to really like him. Ever since we've started bringing kind of like, I don't want to say this to make it sound like, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Like, TB has started trying to pull people on to be on the podcast that are really well known for something specific, you know, whether it's being on a different podcast or running an article or something like that. Just people that we all kind of look up to. He's been trying to get on to the podcast, and it's been working out so far, and it's been really, really great. The reason that I hesitated to say that is because I didn't want it to sound like TB's been getting important people involved versus the people we had before, which are not important, which is not true at all. I've loved every guest that we've had. Well, I won't say every guest, but, you know, for the most part, we've had very, very sweet, fun people on the podcast, right? But it's been interesting having people who are very, like, kind of terrifyingly knowledgeable, you know? Where you're just like, oh no, I hope I don't mess this up. That's me anyway. That's me just being like, oh no, oh god, because I think there's, who was I talking about this with? I think it was She Geek that I was talking about it with, the kind of how stereotypes can be dangerous because they influence people to be afraid to try things. Like, if you were to take a stereotype of a woman, if you were to take a stereotype of a woman, you might say women typically don't go into math or the sciences, which is true, and it's very sad because I would love to see more women involved in math and sciences. But there are a lot of books and articles and things about how there's a fear of living up to your stereotype, of trying to do something that's outside of your stereotypical norm, and then being bad at it, and reinforcing the negative side of your minority, whatever it may be. And I think that that's so interesting, because I totally feel that way sometimes when we have very, very knowledgeable people on the podcast, or when I meet somebody who is very influential. Hey! Yeah, hide in the bag, hide in the bag. I totally do that, where I'm like, oh gosh, I don't want to reinforce this negative stereotype of women having no idea what they're talking about, right? Like, I'm immediately feeling like, worried. Which is silly. It's silly because I do know what I'm talking about, and I am involved in the community, and I'm not a fake. But there's still that fear there, that strange belief that, like, I'm going to just... Then in the end, the person is going to walk away and be like, well, women, am I right? Which just makes me so angry. But, how did we even get on this? Oh, I was talking about the podcast. Yes. So it's been a little intimidating, but I've met so many amazing people. And that's, like, makes it all totally worth it. And everybody's so nice. Like, I don't know what I'm ever worried about, but anyway, yeah, and then we did Manga Pod, and it was nice because I was like, oh man, I'm going to have to read a lot of manga today because I had forgotten to read any, and then I realized, oh, this is the manga that I already read, like, in the hundreds on. What are you guys doing? Hey, stop. Are you being a butt? Hey. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Sometimes Sherlock just, like, keeps wanting to play when she obviously doesn't want to play anymore. Like, she's like, I'm done. And he's like, you're done? Why? We're having so much fun. And she's like, no, we're not. Ah, they're silly. Kitties are silly. But, yeah, so we did Manga Pod on YAAAAY, and that was very fun. And now I'm trying to do my laundry, and failing. Just straight up failing, because I want to find my clicker, and I haven't found it yet. I feel like I've looked everywhere. I feel like I've looked in all of the spots that I would have put it. So now it's literally just, where would the cats have possibly dragged it to? Because it would make, it's got like a metal bit on the back, so it would make like a fun sound if the cats were to be like batting it all over the ground, right? So they might have. They might have done that. I don't know. Oops. Oh, there you go. There's a new toy. I meant to just toss that like right here. Like it meant to be like a little flick. And it just shot all the way across the room. And the cat was like, yay! Things to play with. Huzzah! Yes. I read a bunch of articles. I think it was today. Yeah. I read a bunch of articles today about abandoned kittens and food issues. Because like I was saying, she like never leaves me alone when there's food around. And so I was like reading a lot about it today, and it was, you know, saying what I already knew, but it was nice to read it. That you know, kittens that you might find just out on the streets that you would take in will associate food with comfort and safety, and so they will always want food to make them feel safe, and it just takes time, like having them in your house and making them realize that they're safe, you know. So since she was hungry out on the streets and everything, there's a high likelihood that she, you know, now that she's here, she kind of has a panic attack when she sees food or smells food. So they were just suggesting, you know, either gentle persistence in steering her away from your food, or if she really won't leave you alone, putting her in another room during meals so that she's not even getting used to like interacting with it, which I've had to start doing anyway because I need to eat and I can't eat when she's around. So, but she's gotten better. Like, it's weird. There are some things that she's perfectly fine about. Like, sometimes when I'm eating here versus there, I eat at my coffee table a lot lately. But if I'm eating here, she will leave me alone quicker. And it might be because it takes more energy to get up here. But, get him, get him. But, yeah, when I'm eating here, it's like, ooh, she will not go away. She will not go away, and she will not leave the food alone. She won't get it no matter what I do. So I'm like, okay, just start putting you in the bathroom while I eat. And I'll take you out. So, yeah, I'm just hoping that that locking her away for like small periods of time won't, I don't know, create some sort of a weird fear of like that room or anything like that. I don't know. I worry. I worry sometimes, but yeah. I'm going to go and keep looking for my clicker. But I hope that you guys had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Mwah! Yay!